a young woman named Bella, living alone in a newly acquired residence, recorded a chilling auditory anomaly.
Are you there, honey? Open the door for mommy. Bella. Come out. Bella.
Despite being completely isolated with no guests or family present, a clear, sinister voice is heard calling her name in her mother's voice from within the house. Have this at the back of your mind. Most times, the voices you hear when you're home alone might just be a mimic. Don't answer. Case number 9. This mother was investigating strange baby monitor glitches when she captured something very chilling.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy shit that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
In case you missed it, let's go back again. If you look closely, you can see a shadowy figure lurking at the top bunk just beside the baby bed. In recent updates, the woman went into the room in the morning to check for possible explanations for what she had witnessed the night before, but she was in for a surprise.
Real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
When she came in, the room was exactly as it should be, with nothing suspicious or out of place. While she was at it, the rocking chair under the bunk suddenly started to rock, prompting her to run off in sheer terror.
Causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
Who or what was in the room with her child? If this happened to you, would you sleep in that house again? Case number 8. If you're looking for one of the most widely recognized real haunting cases online, you can find it in the Lamb House in Carmel, Maine. The owner has once again documented a chilling encounter with the mysterious shadow figures haunting his property. Let's get right into it.
So I thought it was interesting when I viewed that video about that EVP, that there was an EVP that what it said, "I hate you," coming off of Hello? Hello? Yeah, let's check this out real quick. Anyway, that EVP said, "I hate you." And I'm thinking about going ahead and doing some more screenshots on me to show people that that's not me doing the EVP sound. Oh my!
Just as he was about to enter the room, the man spotted a shadowy figure sitting on the bed.
That's not me doing EVP sound. Oh my God! Piece my mouth, I'm sorry. I know I saw something there. I'm gonna have to view the tape, the recording. I know I saw something right there. Hello? I don't mean to cuss like that. It's just when you're in shock, you don't know if you're praying or cursing, and sometimes it mixes. Alright, I gotta check the video on that. I know damn well I saw something here. The video.
Just seconds after, he opened the doors to the room, and the figure was gone. He couldn't tell exactly what it was, but it did look like something was sitting on the bed. Until more updates are made, the shadow figures of the Lamb House might just remain a mystery. Case number 7. A woman named Rosanna had documented frequent and increasingly violent hauntings that had been happening in her apartment. It began with unexplained noises, but soon escalated into something serious.
Loli. Loli. Laisse-moi. Loli. Oui, Loli.
She had recorded a dark humanoid figure slowly approaching her from the hallway. Even under the light, it was hard to make out a face. In the next clip, things got even worse.
Demain, sous l'abri du Très-Haut, repose à l'abri du Tout-Puissant. Je dis à l'Éternel, mon refuge et ma forteresse, mon Dieu, en qui je me confie. Car c'est lui qui te délivre du filet de la peste. L'oiseleur, et c'est
It was a formless smoke figure, and it was coming right at her. And in the last recording, nothing could possibly prepare you for what you're about to witness.
Je n'en peux plus. Je n'en peux plus. Bon allez, j'appelle les flics. 4h du matin. T'arrives. Elle est dans le noir. Elle est dans le noir. Je vais péter un câble. Je vais péter un câble. pas ses yeux. Non, 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 non. Non, 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 non. C'est pas ses yeux.
Whatever that thing was, it wasn't a trick of the light. Would you still sleep in that apartment after seeing this? Got a chilling encounter of your own? Email us your footage for a chance to be featured in a future video. Send your footage to theafterhourarchives@gmail.com. Case number 6. Inside the residence of TikTok user Arkansas Boy 1, he recorded paranormal activity specifically targeting his newborn's toys.
It's 3:30 in the morning. I swear on my life. Freaking toy cars. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. No. No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know whether to wake Elizabeth or somebody call Justin Nunley or an exorcist.
The recording shows a red, non-electric toy car that suddenly starts moving on its own during the early morning hours, around 3:30 a.m.
I actually fell asleep, and this is what I woke up to. Elizabeth. Baby. Hey. Okay, no, for real, like, so what are we doing? Oh. Okay. Are you friendly?
We're moving.
I don't think it's, like, irritated. I fell asleep out here, and I promise you she didn't place it there. Last night, I blessed this cup before I went to bed. So, we're gonna do this together. I'm gonna have Elizabeth hold the phone. Okay, so, in Jesus' name.
Unfortunately, the psychological toll on the family led them to conclude they had to abandon the property. When something starts targeting your child's belongings, do you stay and fight it? Or does that automatically translate to abandon the house for good?
I don't think you're supposed to do anything else. I don't know. Y'all got suggestions? Let me know.
Case number 5. This Instagram user, who goes by Jordan Curran Tattoos, is recording a joyful, proud moment with his 2 young daughters, sleeping on his arm when it suddenly turns grim.
Oh my god, I'm so. Oh my god, legit goosebumps. Oh my god. What the fuck is that?
While filming their interaction, a mysterious shadow appeared in the background behind them and caught him off guard. But when he turned around, it was gone in a flash. If something was close enough to watch his children sleep, how long had it already been there? Case number 4. This incident was recorded in 2024 by TikTok user Roslyn422 during a late-night video call with her husband. Around that time, Roslyn was mourning the recent passing of her uncle. During the session, her hair began moving unnaturally. In a recent TikTok update, Roslyn explained the origin of the recording.
So for this comment right here, for this video, a couple of the things that I seen was like, why were you recording? Or like, it was my hand doing it. Okay. There's a couple things I'm gonna explain. One is we were recording simply because my husband seen my hair do it the first time, and he was like, your hair is moving. And at first I was like, no, it's not. Like, I couldn't feel it. And he's like, yes, it is. And he started recording, and neither him or I was expecting it to do it again, because, you know, I thought he was being crazy. But it did it again, and that's when I started to, like, I was like, what? Like, I started freaking out, and I sat up, like, seeing it touch my hair, because it freaked me out. Like, I wasn't calm. I just, in my head, I wanted to think, for my sanity, that it was my uncle. That's what I wanted to do. For my fucking sanity, this is my uncle. Like, and then another one with it being, oh, those are your hands, Okay, yeah, I was laying like this. My hand is not back here. Like, you would see my hand, and if I was playing with my hair, it would be the bottom of my hair, not the top of my head. You know, and I'm pregnant. I'm very much so pregnant right now. I cannot be laying on my stomach. In order for me to do the position you guys are talking about, I would have to be on my stomach. There was a couple other questions and, like, other things like that. I can't really remember them all, but I am about to go live.
Stating that her husband had observed the hair movement multiple times before they decided to film. Do you think grief can open doors to things we don't fully understand? Or was this just a coincidence caught on camera? Some encounters stay subtle and emotional, but others make it clear you're being watched, wide awake, and in the open. Case number 3. Brazilian TikTok creator Leandro Petriccioli documented the terrifying events that had been happening in his home. He claims he cannot find a new place due to financial hardship, and as such, has no choice but to remain in the genuinely haunted home.
Mãe? Está aí fora fumando? Ai, tá mexendo na chave. Ai, meu Deus, que isso? Quem tá aí? Tá abrindo a porta, abriu a porta. Que isso?
It began with noises from outside on the night he was home alone. At first, he thought it was his mom who was outside, but after the doors had opened on their own, it became quite unsettling.
Que foi isso agora, cara? Carai, que susto, meu. Que é isso? Meu Deus, que é isso, velho?
The flashlight on the kitchen table suddenly begins flickering. Assuming it wasn't anything serious, he walked up to it, but the flashes became more intense. However, let us see what else happened in the other recordings he made.
Esse barulho aqui é a máquina que tá lavando lá fora, gente. Mas escuta isso daqui, olha isso. Eu resolvi gravar pra vocês mais uma vez. Olha aí. Olha, escuta. Caraca, velho, olha isso. Caiu. Estou achando que eu tô zoando, cara. Eu tô sozinho em casa ainda. Minha mãe não chegou ainda. Aqui não tem ninguém no banheiro. Vou até fechar a porta. Gente, na verdade, vou até deixar acesa a luz do banheiro aqui, gente, pra vocês verem que não tem ninguém aqui. Deixar acesa a luz. Olha isso, gente. Caiu.
He was sitting quietly in his room when suddenly his kitchen door swung open and utensils started to fall off the shelf. Notice the doll on the wall. Here's where things got worse.
Vira ela pra frente. Vou jogar esse troço fora, vou queimar. Cuidado. Vira ela pra frente. Ui.
Ela vira de costas
Eu não vou
toda
dormir
vez
isso
que
daqui
arrumava
em casa,
ela pra
não.
frente.
Não, vira ela pra frente. Aí. Aí.
Você põe nela.
Como assim?
Eu tô voando.
Sei lá. O trem começou a se mexer do nada. Olha lá.
Eu tô voando aqui.
Olha lá a mão dela. Ui.
Você
Joga
vê?
fora.
Para, amiga, pelo amor de Deus.
Oi.
This time, he wasn't alone. He was with his mother when suddenly, the doll hanging on the wall began to move. Was there some unseen entity in the house? Or could it be another case of possession? Case number 1.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
Weird, man. Eyes are black. Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
Weird, man. Eyes are black.
During a seance inside England's infamous witch prison, known as the Cage, a volunteer named Debbie appears to undergo a terrifying facial transfiguration after attempting to communicate with the spirits of the condemned. And when the hosts noticed this, they immediately asked to see her outside. Some doors should never be opened. And if what happened to Debbie was real, maybe the Cage wasn't the only prison that was open that night. If tonight's archives kept you on edge, make sure to hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and join us for the next upload. Subscribe, turn on notifications. Don't miss the next scare.